forcibly touching the buttocks.
I have females saying that. I can't say it, but okay. It just bothers me so much, you know what I'm saying? To go through my life and everything I did in my life coming out of a family and a household with just women, to get to this point, to have a woman said I took something from her.
It was hard.
It was an emotional day for a 20-year-old female fan who admitted that she had consensual sex with Shakur on Sunday night, 4 days before her alleged rape in the hotel room. During her cross-examination, defense attorney Michael Warren painted a picture of a starstruck, naive girl anxious to have sex with Shakur.
Word on the street is that you had a relationship with this woman prior to all this friction.
I guess you could say that's a relationship. I bumped in a club, you know. I seen her in a club. Now, it's a lot of guys out there that can say what they wouldn't do and what they would do. And when it happens, you know, it just goes down. You know what I'm saying? And it's really... She did some things there at the club, and we got together later that night. I saw her again another time with these guys that introduced me to her. Everybody was having a good time, didn't do anything sexual, they just having a good time. Me and her went in there, she gave a massage, came out, went to sleep, woke up. She's screaming, rape, rape, I raped her. And she's yelling at me, this is not the last you're gonna see of me. I'm cursing her out, because I'm not thinking she's really gonna do that. The next thing I know, I'm going to jail.
So in your opinion, there was no truth to the sexual abuse charges?
Not on my part at all.
The defense pounded away at her, asking her why she didn't scream for help at the time of the alleged attack. The woman testified that Shakur's friend said, quote, "Tupac needs his fans. Don't go to the white man with this. Millions of girls would love to be in your shoes right now."
What about your cronies?
That was a big misconception that those people that was with me was my friends, was not my friends.
Well, what were they doing in your hotel room?
I hang around with a lot of people, and that's how I am. You know, it's similar to like you said about Led Zeppelin and all of them. They don't know all those people that be with them, but that was my fault. I had that kind of environment around me.
I didn't do nothing. I'm charged with being in concert with some guys. Well, where they at? Why me? Because I'm Tupac. No, I'm not angry at them. I'm angry at the system. I don't want nobody else to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to go to jail for something I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be the scapegoat.
I just couldn't believe this was going on in my life. You see the cameras and everything. It wasn't like I had the chance to have justice like a normal citizen.
Hi, Tupac. Can you tell me how you're doing today?
Well, I just had to listen to the prosecution's closing argument, and it was just so far from the truth that it really just has me drained at the end of the day. But I'm leaving it in the hands of the jury. I'm learning a lot about people's innermost fears in this trial. It's not even about my trial no more. It's just about loud rap music, tattoo having thugs. It's about, you know, some nightmare that these people have. I can't understand why it's this close. They talking about there's no evidence that I ever sodomized her, even though you put that all over the paper. Print the facts so everybody can sort it out. My life is ruined because nobody has a chance to get the facts.
If you could go back to the night when the sexual abuse occurred, is there anything that you would do differently?
Yeah.
What?
I would not have closed my eyes until she was out of the room, until everybody was out of the room.
So when you left the room and left her with those people,
I didn't leave her with those people. I didn't bring her to those people.
she came over herself?
Right. She came over, knew those people, knew everything, you know. I just didn't grab her out of there. But I'm guilty of not being a smart man, not being a good-hearted man, I guess, or whatever, or being more considerate.
At any point, were you aware that she was involved in something she didn't want to...
Excuse me. None of this legal matters to be asked her to respond.
Well, I can...
Listen to this evidence that you have to cut out. I'm sorry.
All right.
It's not given any limits.
Gentlemen, now on bail.
I see.
I couldn't defend myself. This would never have happened to anybody else. It would never have gone this far. For a girl, they have no evidence of it, and it's about to come out, and now my life is over. You know, this is a year later, a year after everybody in the world's been thinking I'm a rapist and a sodomizer. After this, the whole world gonna owe me an apology, because I went through this and I ain't blow my brains out like Kurt Cobain. And I should, because this is some crazy, crazy, crazy madness.
just after midnight at 723 7th Avenue. That's between 48th and 49th Street. Our rap star, Tupac Shakur, and 3 members of his group were robbed and shot.
They shot me. Straight up. I just kept thinking, they really did shoot me. When I wasn't dead, immediately I was like, ah, man. I was like, no, this ain't it. I know how it's gonna be when I die. It's gonna be no noise, you know, people screaming. I'm fade out. And I didn't know that was there. I was like, I got shot 5 times. I'm not dead, they missed. I'm back.
When Shakur resisted, he was shot 5 times, twice in the head and twice in the groin area. And his most serious wound, a gunshot through the hand, hitting an artery in his thigh.
Oh my
He's
God.
listed in serious but stable condition.
Until it happened. I really did believe that no black person would ever shoot me. I believed that. I didn't have to fear my own community. You know, I was like, I represent them. I'm their ambassador to the world. They would never do me wrong.
I believe that this was a robbery. Anybody who was going to walk into that building was going to be robbed.
The police don't want to find out who shot me. They happy. As far as that Vibe interview, just read everything over. And read my reply, read their reply, read what people say. Everybody that was there knows what happened.
I mean, my recollection of the story was I was shooting a video of the second half of Warning, which is on the B-side of Big Papa, and I was shooting that around the block, and I heard my man was up at the studio doing a Junior Mafia session. So I got off at the reception area, and I saw Andre and Little Sean. So I saw him saying what's up to me, I'm about to get on the elevator, and he comes out shot.
Tupac article had me pissed off, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, he dissed my man, said my man turned his back on him, and I know for a fact that didn't happen, you know what I'm saying?
But you ain't had nothing to do with that.
And like the rumors that's spreading is on some tip like we set him up, you know what I'm saying? And that's crazy.
Did you?
As soon as he comes out shot, me and my man, we try to sit him down. He called his mom. He asked my man if he could roll him a blunt. You know what I'm saying? We asked him if he's all right.
That's right.
He's like, yeah, I'm all right. I don't know what's going on. We just there trying to comfort him. Andre, Harrell, went and made sure he was calling the ambulance. And I mean, everybody that was there was very supportive of him.
Shoot, one of them did it. Had something.
It was just the total opposite. As soon as he came out, everybody ran towards him. It was nothing but love and concern.
They got different accounts of what happened, and I'm the one with the bullet wounds.
I also understand that if you was to get shot 5 times, your mind is just completely spinning, you know what I'm saying? You're real confused about your situation.
No.
So it'll cause you to say things that you really don't mean.
I was there for the whole thing. No one else was there for the whole thing.
I don't really know the purpose of why the story was said in another way of context.
It's not important that other people know what happened to me. I just said it. Now that I said it, it's dead. You can believe me or not believe me. I did what I had to do.
I mean, God knows the truth.
There's no religion about getting shot. I'm not trying to get any converts. After getting shot, I was like, I don't know who to trust.
In a bizarre twist of events, rap singer Tupac Shakur checked himself out of Bellevue Hospital late Wednesday night.
Just hours after surgery, Tupac checked himself out of Bellevue Hospital against doctor's orders.
It was just time to leave. I didn't feel safe there. The phone kept ringing, kept getting these crazy phone calls. At that point, I'm just paranoid, just bugging out. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't rest, and I was like, I'm just tired, I want to just...
Don't give up.
And I felt like I'm like a victim, a target.
You are a victim, like me, a target.
I couldn't even sleep at home, people could kill me at home. You know, what, the police can come and kill me, or, you know, is there secret police? was so deep into the weed at that point. And I was like, I'm petrified. I'm vulnerable.
Yes, you were,
I felt
baby.
like just the prisoner to my own fate. That's why I wanted to die at that point. I felt like if everybody was so being worried about me, why ain't nobody came to help me?
That's right. That's right. They still dying today.
The jury continued deliberations. Then, after 2 days of incredible plot twists worthy of a Hollywood drama, Tupac Shakur has finally had one question answered. Tonight, the jury found him guilty of 3 counts of sexual abuse, but innocent on 6 other charges, including sodomy.
Oh. It's terrible.
And sentencing for this trial has yet to be scheduled.
Hey.
Criminals with a deadly plan.
We put him away, that's the end of it.
This time you lost one of ours. He was my friend. Crossed paths with a brother.
Federal officer.
They should have left alone.
Nothing crazy, it's got to be by the book. How about saying this? I'm going to put him in a box. By the book.
Wesley Snipes.
We're going down.
Boiling Point. Tonight, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Only on Bounce. TV, our way.
Old filter. For months, your Max Ion technology has removed mercury and chlorine and so much more. But now, we must replace you with a new pure filter. Sir, thank you for your service. No pure filter, no stars.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're covered, Kevin. Blah, blah, insurance. Person, come help.
Hey, Grandma. 6 callers ahead of us, Jimmy.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. There to help you get to a better state.
I have poor credit and cannot get a traditional loan.
I had one repayment fee with CashNet USA that was a fraction of what my bank fees would have been.
CashNet USA is always there for me when I need a loan. The money is in my account the next morning.
Go to cashnetusa.com/TV to apply in 5 minutes, and if approved, you can have the money as soon as tomorrow. Save now by using promo code TV211 at cashnetusa.com/TV.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare. The Medicare enrollment deadline is fast approaching.
Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you with no cost or obligation. We'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized companies to find the coverage that's the best fit for you at a price that fits your budget. And we'll do it at no charge to you. You can talk to us over the phone or meet with a local licensed representative in person. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? In the past 3 years alone, Health Markets Insurance Agency has enrolled Americans in more than 1.1 million insurance policies. Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call 1-800-861-6408 without cost or obligation. That's 1-800-861-6408. 1-800-861-6408.
Transamerica specializes in transforming the future for millions of families by offering affordable term life insurance that allows you to choose a coverage level that best fits your personal situation. Buying a home, childcare, family vacations, college tuition. Because of our financial obligations, it's easy to put off purchasing life insurance. That's why most Americans are either uninsured or underinsured. But no matter what life stage you're in, now's the time to start protecting everything you've worked so hard for.
95 million American adults do not have life insurance. This is not okay. You need to have the responsibility to take care of your loved ones if something happens to you. That's your job.
We're protecting families. That's truly how I see my job. It's my job to protect someone.
Transamerica is giving my kids tomorrow. They're giving them a future. They're going to be, if something happened to me or my husband, they would get their education. They would be taken care of.
Every customer has a name and a face. It is about those situations where there is a loved one that is critically ill. There's a loved one that's been in an accident. And that's when our customers need us the most.
Having life insurance takes the burden off of knowing
what would happen if I wasn't there anymore?
Back years ago, I would have said it's a waste of money. Now I know better.
Don't put it off. Do it today, because you never know what's going to happen.
Transforming your tomorrow can start right now with one simple call. $100,000 of coverage can be as low as $12 a month, and $250,000 can be as low as $18 a month. Call now for a free quote to find out which plan works best for you. People trust Transamerica. We are the tomorrow makers. What can we make with you?
Call 1-800-671-5780 or visit discovertransamerica.com. That's 1-800-671-5780. Call now.
Where I was sent was a maximum security penitentiary. I know when I was young, I couldn't wait to get to jail. Straight up. I mean, I was scared and everything, but I felt as though that's part of being a man. But now that I'm here, this is not the spot. I know everybody go to jail, come out and say, this ain't the spot. This is not the spot. You got somebody that tells you when you can get up, when you can shower, when you can do this, when you can do that. You know, they can speak to you any way they want to, and you gotta accept it. You can die here, you know what I mean? Just yesterday, a dude was murdered. He wasn't in here on no murder beef. This dude was in here on a drug beef. You know, he's gone. He's dead in jail. You know what I mean? By another prisoner who had life. He had nothing to lose. You know what I mean? I came to jail, I'm telling you, straight up. It's dirty, it's filthy, it's like you an animal. I learned things there. In jail, it's like how we should be in life. Humble. I was talking to skinheads and everything. Because you don't like black people. All right, that's fine. That's your opinion. Just like I want people to respect my opinion when I'm rapping, I'm going to respect your opinion. But I want you to treat me with respect, and I'll treat you with respect. And we get along good. This guy, the skinhead, hate black people all over. He getting autographs for his little cousins. I felt like I accomplished something. I know by him getting my autograph, that meant something to me. You know what I mean? He couldn't hate black people and come get my autograph.
The food was terrible, I guess.
Oh, my goodness. They got this liver surprise thing there. The liver surprise. They're really trying to pump that jail or the jail menu. I think they're trying to get that to go prime time. They're trying to get it to throw it in rotation. I was like, we just had this yesterday. I liked it already. Yeah.
No tater tots?
No tater. You crazy? Tater tots? To get baked potatoes with a huge finger imprint on it.
All right.
You don't want to give me Jell-O, hair all in the mold. Be like, damn, man, how you gonna mess up Jell-O? Jell-O is so wholesome and family, like, it just ruins it for me.
Well, to have a hair in there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, come on, Bill Cosby pumps this, man. Okay. The hair, Modelo. And then you can't go, excuse me, there's a hair in my dad. I like to say this.
I like it different.
Can I see the cook, please? You know, the cook is a big dude and Papa Joe. For the first 8 months, I spent in solitude 23 hours a day reading. I wrote a script called Live to Tell. I got How to Write a Screenplay, that big famous book by Sid Field. I got that, and I remembered all the scripts that I ever read, and I wrote one. I read a lot of good books. I read a lot of Maya Angelou's books. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. But in terms of writing music and lyrics, I didn't have that. I couldn't do it. Everybody's like, oh man, he's in jail now. I know he's gonna come out, he's gonna have a bomb album, but it's the opposite. Prison kills your spirit. Straight up, it kills your spirit.
Come on now, tell it.
Right. My inspiration was gone because I was a caged animal. But when I was in jail, a lot of people supported me. Jasmine Guy, Jada Pinkett, Ricky Rollins, he just wrote me funny stories. But the name that sticks out of my head the most, and I keep saying this, is Tony Danza. To me, he is the bomb forever. I will be his #1 fan forever, because when I got his letter, I was like, whoa. I was screaming out to everybody, guess who wrote me? One time, they had a story on the local news out there that Madonna was coming to visit me. Madonna has so much power that the guards let me take an extra shower because they thought she was coming to visit me.
Wow.
I had guards walking me downstairs, everything, trying to peep a look.
And did she come?
No. No, I'm
But
glad.
you got the extra
Like,
shower?
hey, I got the shower, good looking. Do it again. The person that supported me the most was my mother. When my mother got clean, we got real close again.
Come on.
And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was the black queen, mama. I finally understand for a woman it ain't easy trying to raise a man.
I don't blame her for anything. My mom's was a bomb. You know, world's best mom.
Come on, no, beside me.
You all appreciate it.
Tell me.
Don't you know love is sweet? Dear mama.
Dear Mama is the song I wrote just for my mother, but it's also for all the mothers. I'm proud of that song. It affected a lot of people. Dear Mama was from Me Against the World, which was completely before I went to jail.
It's just me against the world.
When it got released, it was the #1 record. Me Against the World was one of those, and my career highs. It was a trip in jail. They say stuff like, you're in jail now, won't be any more rapping for a long time for you, huh? I'll be like, well, actually, my album is #1 in the country right now. I just beat Bruce Springsteen. And they used to be like,
That's
Did they
come
know?
back to yourself. Plus, I used to get Entertainment Weekly in the mail, and I used to read and see what my record was, just trip out and be like, damn, #1 in the whole country. To me, it will always be my favorite album. And jail made me want to dig deeper. It took 5 bullets for me to stop and see what was really going on.
Come on now.
In jail, you get perspective and you start looking at things differently. Like everything's not so important. You know, you try not to take it personal. Because you're talking to killers. And you can't just, if they say something you don't like, you can't just be like, what? You gotta be like, okay, look, man, would you mind not calling me? You know what I mean? Anger management, like. When I was in jail, I tried not to have negative feelings towards nobody. It's not like I wanted to get out and go shoot somebody up. So I had people telling me, you softened up, ain't nothing soft about me, ain't nothing changed. If anything, my mentality is like, trust nobody. Trust nobody.
That's right.
It's not like I'm untouchable. I can be killed as soon as I get out of here. I just thought I already took 5 bullets. And if I can help it, I don't plan on taking no more.
Rapper, actor, and sex abuse convict Tupac Shakur walked out of a New York jail last week, bailed out to the tune of $1.4 million by Suge Knight of Death Row Records, which has signed Shakur to a record deal.
My closest friends did me in. My closest friends, my homies, people I done took care of their whole family. I done took care of everything for them, looked out, put them in the game, everything. Turned on me. So I just thought about how can I make them sorry that they ever did this to me? You know what I mean? How can I come back like 50 times stronger and better?
Come on now.
Fear is stronger than love. Remember that. Fear is stronger than love. All the love I gave didn't mean nothing when it came to fear. No questions. I on death row.
To remove this spaghetti stain, let's compare an entire tub of OxyClean to just a half a cup of Clorox bleach.